Joining us on the news is a security consultant, DSP Ezeh, retired. Thank you for joining us on TVC News at 10. Well, you have served actively in the police force before retiring, and you're still very much in the line of security. Tell me, how do you feel when you hear about cases of attacks by bandits and terrorists?
It's so disheartening about what we are hearing just few weeks after the election, and it's so disheartening. It's so disheartening. It's not a good story for Nigerian society. Just now that we about to make a transition from the present administration to an incoming administration, is so disheartening.
So, what do you think
is what Nigerians are expecting this time around?
All right, Mr. Harris, what do you think is responsible for this? Would it be correct to say that the police force is overwhelmed?
No, the police force is not overwhelmed. The fact is that the police force are not really equipped to combat some of these high-level crime that is being committed in the society by some nefarious individuals in the society, these bandits, the terrorist groups. So we lack equipment, we lack facilities, and the manpower also. The numerical strength is not there for the police to be able to give a chase to these criminals that are in our society, causing a lot of havoc in our living places. It's not that we have been overwhelmed, but the police force is not adequately empowered to carry out some of these sophisticated operations.
But importantly, we need solution, and lasting solution at that. What would you propose?
What I would propose, number one, to get a lasting solution is that, number one, the Nigerian police force, who are responsible for the eternal security of lives and properties of the citizens of this country, is for them to be thoroughly equipped and empowered and mobilized. We are under-mobilized, the police is under-mobilized, and the numerical strength is not there. The entire country is under-policed. Look at a population of about 210 million people with less than 500,000 police officers, active police officers. How will they be able to cope with it? That is one. Then operational equipment. We lack a lot of operational equipment. We lack a lot of implements to carry out these operations. So these are the areas. If these things are looked into by the government and are taken care of, the police is more than capable to cope the excesses of this terrorist group in the country.
Now, there is that slogan, police is your friend. But of course, this is interpreted by different people to mean different things. How would you suggest that the police builds good relationship with the people such that they're able to get intelligence and then act on it in good time?
It's not that the police and the people are not getting good intels, but where it all lies is operational counter operations from the left side of the police. Let me make this paint this picture. For instance, if there are such intels coming from the communities or the people that are close to the communities where some of these activities are going on, how would the police get to that spot? Operational vehicles in most of the divisions are not readily handy, and the few that are handy are not good enough for this kind of operations. So there is inadequate provision for operational equipment and vehicles for them to carry out these activities. Often they get intels, but they cannot get to such spots or those places on foot. They need operational vehicles. The helicopters that are available are not enough. How many helicopters for this kind of operation does the Nigerian police have to carry out some of these operations? There is need for them to do an area operations to take surveillance of the area before they can combat these kind of crimes. But those facilities and equipment, those things that are necessary and needful for them to be effective in their activities and operations are not readily available.
Indeed,
that is what is making it to look as if the police is overwhelmed. They are not truly overwhelmed.
All right. And with new leadership at the Police Service Commission, we're hoping to see changes in the days ahead. DSP Ezeh Harrison, retired, is a security expert. Thank you for talking to us on TVC News at 10.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Thank you so much.